All right, you guys, it's the moment you've been waiting for. Episode 1, new season. They're calling it season 1 of Kelly and Mark. Enjoy the show. Make sure to comment on anything that you feel is wrong or something you agree with. Make sure to like, dislike, subscribe. I love all of you very much. Let's enjoy the show together, shall we? Get the popcorn, get the weed, get the wine, get the cigarettes, and get the apples. Shh. Apples mean something different. I just found that out from the neighbor's kids.
It's the beginning.
Whoa. I think we deserve better than that. And action!
It's the beginning of a new chapter. It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the hit music group TLC, Chilli. And predictions from psychic Char Margolis. Plus, we open up the vault and take a look back at the history of our new co-host. All this on Live. And the future starts now. Here are Kelly Ripa and Consuelo.
All right, calm down, be seated. It's Monday, April 17th, 2023. Joining me today and permanently until one of us dies is Mark Consuelo.
Wow, that was a nice reception. I just want to say a quick thank you for trusting me to be your co-pilot. I really appreciate it. Michael and Art, I appreciate it as well. It's so nice to see so many family, friends, and
Yeah, this is
today.
the home
Yeah, and thank you, America. Thank you, Haley and Mateo forever.
Yes. There are a lot of people that still call us Haley and Mateo.
That's right.
We were in Central Park yesterday. We know.
We did a real New York thing yesterday. We took a walk through Central Park. It was beautiful. It was about 70 degrees. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was funny. We said, let's go for some exercise. And we used to run through the park. But
Yeah, run. I mean, like chasing each other.
Yeah, but now we're walking. And it's funny. We saw some other people that we used to see run are now walking.
It's so funny how, I don't know if it's age. I don't know if it's our needs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just call it what it is. Whatever it is, time. So we were...
And it's just a matter of time before you guys are going to go to Central Park and just sit on a bench. Pretty soon you'll get bored and you'll decide to bring some bread and feed the birds.
The people that we used to see run are now walking.
It's so funny how, I don't know if it's age. I don't know if it's our needs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just call it what it is. Whatever it is, time. So we were big, as Mark says, runners.
Joggers.
I would say we run.
Yeah.
I mean, by most people's standards, we run.
Let's go for a run.
Let's go for a run.
Let's go for a run. Right.
Okay? And we know some other runners. And yesterday we were, I wouldn't even call it power walking. We were strolling.
It was a brisk walk. We could still talk.
We could still talk, but nobody was really sweating.
Nobody,
Right.
yeah. And everybody in New York had the same exact idea that we had. Like, let's get to the park and let's take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell the New Yorkers from the tourists. The tourists are the ones riding their bikes on the sidewalks, through the paths.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have-
Surprised that New Yorkers were yelling at them. You can't ride your bike here. This is a walking path. But we heard a joke. There's a family having a picnic. And I don't know why this joke made me stop and laugh so much. Because it's so
bad. It's such a bad joke.
So this lady's telling her kid, she goes, What did the how does a hamburger introduce his girlfriend? How?
Oh, he says, hey, do you want to put some, hey, this is my sweetheart. Do you want to put your meat in her buns? Does that make sense?
How does a hamburger introduce his girlfriend? How? Meat patty.
We're walking through the park, and you hear these and then you see the birthday parties for the young kids.
Yeah.
And you see like the older kids, like our kids' age, having their own party with more wine.
Yeah.
You know, it was such a great moment. To experience New York like that, you know, is great. We also found out we have young friends. When you get invited out by your young friends.
Well, I'm not sure if I would call them friends.
They're our kids.
Yeah.
Our daughter and her friend invited us out to go look at
art galleries.
At art galleries.
And
right?
we were like, what do we wear to such a thing?
And they're like, just change real quick. And it's just up the street. We live in an area where there's a few art galleries. I know nothing about art. I know that I like certain things and certain things are beautiful, but I don't know how to behave in those places.
You behave in a way that is so bougie and ridiculous.
Wait a second. Because we were told that when we go in, Lola's friend said, listen, the receptionist is going to look at you and she's going to not be very nice. And then she's going to give you like
they're going to treat you like scum.
Yes, when you walk in.
So he leans into this like, I'm going to make them love me and act like I'm an art connoisseur.
And they smiled.
They smiled, which was so irritating. I was very irritated that he was treated well. So
I would walk in and be like, hi. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. What is that, like a tree? That's cool. Is that like made like a couple of years ago? When was that made? Is that like from 1950? Is that a D. Leonardo?
Love me and act like I'm an art connoisseur.
And they smiled.
They smiled, which was so irritating. I was very irritated that he was treated well. So
whenever I'm in a situation where I'm slightly uncomfortable, I take on this position. It's called the philosopher's pose. It makes you immediately look smart, right? So you walk in. Where should I walk? Right here? Is this good?
You can walk right there. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
You walk in. You be the receptionist, right? You be the receptionist. I walk in. Good morning.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? And so then I go like this, hands behind the back, and you just walk in like this. And then you kind of go like this, and you look at a piece of art, and you're just kind of like this. And then she walks up next to me, and I come up.
This is me.
And I go, what are we looking at right now?
This is so dumb. This is our kids' third grade art project. And guess what? We framed it and still own that.
Which is true.
Right.
Which is true.
We are sitting on a gold mine of crappy art.
Yeah.
We really are. And Mark is going, so, because he's talking to Lola's friend who's like, her whole job is she works at Sotheby's. And Mark is like, what do you think that goes for? Is that like what? You know, she's like, I don't know, 100, 200. And he's like, dollars? We should get that. And she's like, no, $200 million. So like that kind of art. We were looking at, art that's ridiculous. And I'm going, my kid's third grade art project. That is a thumbprint dragged across a piece of canvas.
I think Joaquin made that same exact thing for sure.
100%.
Last night, I'm going to segue into big news. Last night, Love is Blind broke Netflix.
Yeah.
You couldn't watch Netflix.
Art that's ridiculous. And I'm going, my kid's third grade art project. That is a thumbprint dragged across a piece of canvas.
I think Joaquin made that same exact thing for sure.
100%.
Last night, I'm going to segue into big news. Last night, Love is Blind broke Netflix.
Yeah.
You couldn't watch Netflix. It was a live streaming event.
Well, let's not act like we were trying to watch Netflix. We were trying to watch Love is Blind.
Right, okay. But you couldn't watch Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix broke because we were all trying to watch Love is Blind.
Right.
Which, I have to say, I didn't feel that bad about it because they timed the Netflix live Love is Blind finale for the same time I had timed my spray tan. So I actually used my cursing abilities and I put a curse upon Netflix.
Yes. So many people were trying to watch it.
Yeah.
I guess it's taped.
Yeah, I guess they ended up taping.
They ended up taping it. It'll be on tonight or
No,
this afternoon. You can watch it whenever you want.
some people watched it. Some people, I guess, well, maybe it was the people in the audience, like you here right now watching this. So I don't know what happened, but I've got big thoughts.
All right, we'll wait till we watch it, and which brings us to the topic of spoilers. So we watch a lot of TV together, and we want to talk about what happened the next day. But there's a big issue. People don't want you to, spoil the episode because they haven't watched it yet.
Grow up.
I'm with you. If you haven't watched it,
We had a lot going on, and when Love is Blind drops, the final episode, it drops at like what time in the morning? It's like early in the morning, right? Like it's in the middle of the night for us. And so when I woke up in the morning, there were a lot of Love is Blind articles about who got married and who didn't get married, right? So what I did, because I'm a grown-up, I just ignored those articles because I hadn't watched it yet. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I didn't say.
So what are we going to do about the viewers? What's the moratorium? What is the realistic amount of time? The reasonable amount of time?
Listen. You ignored the articles, but then what happens when you're walking down the street or you're jogging in Central Park, and then someone knows you watch Love is Blind and stops you and says, "Oh my God, did you see that like Cindy hooked up with Eddie? Huh? Did you hear about Marcus hooking up with, Francesca? Did you see that Francesca dumped Marcus for Zach? The Zach from The Bachelor? Did you hear that, or you're just running, you overhear someone like say it while you're in line getting a croissant or something. You'll be mad. You would. I know they didn't know. You'll be mad. You might not be mad at them and curse them out, but you'll be upset. So you just remember that feeling and don't purposely impose that feeling on someone else. The proper etiquette, Mark, is if you're going to talk about it for this kind of purpose, you say, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Love is Blind or fill in the whatever show. And you give someone 5 seconds to pause the TV, to walk out, to mute it, whatever they have to do. Give them five or 6 seconds. And then you talk about it. And here's what you should do is you should say, hey, we're going to talk about Love is Blind. So if you're going to mute the TV or something, we'll raise our hand when we're done. So mute the TV and then we'll raise our hand when we're done. So that way you don't miss anything. If you have closed captions on, turn it off. You know what I mean? You don't have to wait a certain amount of time. Maybe for a show or a podcast, you want to do it ASAP. But people that haven't watched the show aren't going to search out your podcast. But in your situation, you're not going to not talk about it. You're not going to wait, but you should always say spoiler alert. I think the amount of time before you tell someone that where you shouldn't have to say spoiler alert is, I would say, a whole year. Believe it or not, if a season of a show came out in March, wait until next March. By next March, if you've had a whole year to not watch the episode or the season, or maybe if season 3 of whatever show comes out, wait till season 4 starts. If season 4 starts, talk about season 3. If season 4 has already started and you haven't watched season 3, then fuck it. Too bad. All you can do is apologize. I mean, I would still, as a courtesy, be like, oh my God, season 2 of Love is... And what about in season 2 of Love is Blind? Have you seen that by any means? Is it okay if I talk about it? Okay. So in season 2, can you imagine? Or like, dude, it's just like in season 5 of Cheers when, Ted Danson's character Sam Malone. Wait, is it okay if I tell you about season 2 of Cheers when Sam goes to the veterinarian? Okay, all right. I just wanted to check. Or you just say, hey, just don't start saying. It's like when Sam got a vasectomy. What? It's like when Sam Malone got a vasectomy in Cheers. Don't say that. You want to say it's just like in Cheers when Sam Malone, because that gives him a time to say, wait. I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen. Hold on. Give him some time to do that. Don't just start blurting out. People like to just blurt out stuff and then laugh at you. They love spoiling stuff for people. It's called etiquette. You're in New York and you're a rich socialite.
And so
you used to be on a soap opera. Damn it, act like it.
When I woke up in the morning, there were a lot of Love is Blind articles about who got married and who didn't get married, right? So what I did, because I'm a grown-up, I just ignored those articles because I hadn't watched it yet. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I didn't say.
So what are we going to do about the viewers? What's the moratorium? What is the realistic amount of time, the reasonable amount of time that you should give the viewer here? Let's say Succession happened last night. Do we wait 3 days? Do we wait 2 days? Or I came up with an idea.
What's your idea?
We tell them that we're about to watch. We're about to discuss.
Did you make props? Is that what you were doing this morning?
I whittled this with my pocket knife. So if we're going to talk about the show Succession,
yes,
we're going to say, guys, if you haven't watched the episode yet, we're going to do this. Turn the volume down. That means turn the volume down. Turn the volume down, and then once we put it down, you can turn the volume back up, and you can enjoy the show without getting too.
What is the other side? Spoiler alert.
What do you think of that?
I love that.
That way we can talk freely?
Dude, that has literally been my fucking idea for almost 4 years. I've been fucking telling people that. Probably more than that. Everyone's spoiler alert. And I was like, dude, all you got to do is just fucking tell people. I mean, it's simple as saying, hey, we're going to talk about the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. If you haven't watched it, here's your warning. Even on the radio, I would tell people, like, radio people should say, we're going to talk about this. And here's, like, a warning. It's just a courtesy warning. It's like a courtesy flush. You're not done shitting, but I'm going to flush just so you don't get the smell. This is something, I mean, really? And now he's going to, like, get fucking heralded as some pioneer of some new idea, and they're going to think he's some genius and call him all this shit. I've been fucking telling this to everyone. I've been telling friends. I hate it when they're on the radio, or I hate it when they're on, at least on social media, people put spoiler alert. I'm going to talk about this new Marvel TV show that came out about the Moon Man in episode 1. So if you're going to watch it later, but on TV shows and stuff, they just start talking it. Kimmel, Fallon, all of them. I don't even watch any of them, but I'm sure they don't give you a warning. They just start talking about it. Some of them do. But I always said, we'll raise the hand. This bullshit. This is bullshit. Fuck that. They're all stealing my fucking ideas.
What is the other side? Spoiler alert.
What do you think of that?
I love that.
That way we can talk freely?
Yeah, but what about the people here? What about the people here?
Cover their ears. Well,
what about the people here that don't know? Because at this point, if you don't know,
tell them they can leave.
Then I don't even know if you have a phone or read newspapers of any kind. Because broadly, let's just broadly say that there was a death in the family on Succession.
Right. The LA Times wrote an obit on it, like he was an actual person. So if you read the LA Times,
he was an actual person to me. To me, he was not just an actual person, but he was my dear leader. And I believe
You think he's going to come back?
I believe that piece of paper in the vault
Yes.
that they found in last night's episode.
Yes.
And it's don't shush me. I'm gonna say. Some people see a name underlined. I see a name crossed out,
Oh,
and I believe my name was about to be penciled in.
It did look like Kelly Consuelos.
It did. I saw
instead of
my
Kendall Roy, instead of Kelly
Yes,
Consuelos.
that's right. Exactly. But Kelman just shook his head because you just gave away a spoiler alert without holding up your spoiler alert.
They don't know what we're referring to.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think that if you don't want to watch something in real time, you are entitled not to watch it in real time. But then you are also entitled to turn your phone off so that you are not given spoiler alerts. You are not entitled to cry about it because lots of things are spoiled all the time.
Yeah.
And that's called life. They've written a whole song about it.
I did. I was pinch hitting it one day for Ryan. I came and I talked about a show. Which show was it? The White Lotus.
Oh,
I talked about the finale of the White Lotus.
Yeah.
And people were very upset.
Get over it. Get over it. I mean, it's really that simple. I just want to, before we get to the billboard today,
Yeah.
point out that in our audience today, not only is our nephew, Alec here. I don't know why I said your nephew,
Yes.
but he's on the Consuelo side, right? Nephew Alec is here. Our daughter Lola Consuelos is here.
And she's
Lizzie Tish is here, who, as you know, was not a fan of Ryan Seacrest. According to Ryan.
Yeah.
He's going to be very angry that you. And then behind you, our dearest and I don't want to say oldest friends, our longest friends.
Yes.
Willie and Gretchen Randolph are here.
Yeah.
Now, Willie famously, I've talked about this in the past, gave me a big pep talk the night before I started hosting here. He gave me
I was there.
You were there.
Yes.
He actually picked me up and put me on the counter because I was like very nervous and scared. And
he said, "You're gonna do it, Rock."
He gave me like a pep talk, a sports pep talk. Willie, did you give Mark a sports pep talk last night?
I think he needs one, I think.
Maybe you'll give him a post-mortem?
Post-mortem, yeah.
Okay.
No, you guys are going to be great together. You kidding me? The chemistry.
And our leader here, we've got and Lauren's kids are here. They
Come on, they skip school.
They skip school. They skip the morning from school. The whole family. I just want to show you something.
Okay.
Because Gelman's not messing around. He spent a fortune.
Big box.
Yeah.
Huge.
He spent a fortune. Okay. Still don't have two-ply toilet tissue, but we do have this sign, Mark.
Whoa! Wow. That's great. I like it.
You like it?
I like the two different colors of blue.
Yeah.
Slight, very.
That's probably a mistake. But
Trying to make it stand out.
trying to make it stand
Exactly.
out. Yes. And there's a billboard outside.
No.
Yeah.
They,
For the next
This is all
24 hours, that's going to be hanging.
oh my God. This is all feeling very permanent. Oh yeah.
Oh, honey, as you know, nothing here is permanent.
What is permanent?
Except for me, evidently. Times Square? Times Square?
No. Hey.
Get back out
No, that's
now.
it.
You're in.
That's it. We're in, right?
You're in. You're like You're like Al Pacino in The Godfather. The classic Godfather 3.
Was out and they
Pulled you back in. That's right. Well, we've got a big show today.
huge. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
From the hip hop group, I mean the hottest group. I feel like we grew up together. TLC Chilli is here.
R&B, please.
So huge.
We watched the documentary
Great
together.
documentary,
It is
yeah,
incredible.
enlightening, yeah.
Incredible.
Wait,
And the
spoiler alert.
psychic, Char Margolis, is going to do our readings on me, on you, on the show. You guys have such a rich history. You and Char, it's where it all began. Full circle.
Literally where it all began.
Yeah.
If she predicts I'm pregnant today, there's also going to be a funeral.
Yes. You never know.
You never know. No, I know.
Wait, does Kelly mean if she's going to get an abortion later that day? Does Kelly mean later in the day she's going to get an abortion? Let's see. If she predicts there's a pregnancy, there's going to be a funeral. Yeah, that sounds like if the psychic says she's pregnant, that she believes the psychic's right, that she's going to get it aborted. And she said in the present tense, like, right when the show ends, she's going to a clinic. Now we know, Kelly. Now we know.
If she predicts I'm
Pregnant
today, there's also going to be a funeral.
for my unborn
You never
baby.
know. No, I know. Plus, this really isn't Mark's first day around here. We're going to take a look back at some of the more memorable and scintillating Mark moments here online. Some I'm sure you've forgotten.
Yes,
Yes.
sure.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's time for Live's Grow For It Spring Trivia.
Now this is going to be interesting because with Kelly and Ryan, they like to lose on purpose to help the caller win the cup, right? They take a guess at whatever they think she's lying about, and they say that's the truth because they try to do the opposite, hoping that they'll get it wrong and the caller will lose. Mark has made it known on his guest appearances that he likes to win, and he does not like doing that. And he's a very adamant and a stickler for the rules and is competitive, and he wants to get it right. So we'll see when it's him and his wife who really wears the pants in a relationship, because Kelly wants to lose on purpose and Mark wants to win. Kelly wants to try to give the mug to the caller. Mark wants to go out of his way to make sure that no one gets no free swag. Nothing, nada, nunca recibe nada por gratis. So will he be adamant about trying to win on purpose? Or will he change his ways? What will his stance be as permanent host as compared to what it was when he was a guest host? Vamos a ver.
That was our virtual trivia dancer, Lainey Shams from Florida. We're going to say hi to June Wilson from Burlington, North Carolina, who watches us on WXII.
Hey, June.
Hey,
It's going
Great
well.
to talk to you.
Yeah.
We've got some great news for you. We spoke so much today that you get the mug. You don't have to play.
Yes. For you.
fantastic. Thank
Wait.
you.
It's a brand new collector's item.
Big or the small you can choose.
Oh, yeah, you get a choice between big and small.
Yeah.
Oh, they
But
changed
both
it.
hold most liquids.
Okay, how about the small one?
Oh, the small one, yes.
Like
She's
the
a
small
lady.
one. Yeah,
Yes,
she's a
of
lady.
course. Deja's going to spin the wheel to see what else you're playing for.
What a way to ruin the first
Okay, how
trivia.
about the small one?
What a way to ruin the first trivia game. By talking too much. I got a feeling that's going to be going on a lot.
Fantastic.
A Latino and an Italian. Oh yeah, they talking.
Thank
Wait,
you.
it's a brand new collector's item.
Big or the small you can choose.
Oh, yeah, you get a choice between big and small.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I want the big one. Yeah, I like them big. Yeah. Kelly recommends the big one. So does Mark. I actually like the wider one. I'm not really all about the height. I just like the width of it. You know, the fatter it is, the wider it is, the better it hits my lips. Plus, you could put like soup in there and use it as a soup bowl. Instead of using a bowl, you could have that for like a cup of soup. And you got a handle. You could put a spoon in there. Eat hot chicken noodle soup on a cold winter's day out of that mug. You could fit a spoon in there. You can't use a spoon to eat soup out of the smaller cup.
But both hold most liquids.
Okay, how about the small one?
Oh, the small one, yes.
Like a
She's a
small
lady.
one. Yeah,
Yes,
she's a
of
lady.
course.
And she said both holds most liquid. Most liquid. What kind of liquids does a cup not hold? Are you talking about like some kind of liquid sulfur or something? Some kind of chemical that breaks down the material like acid? Tell me a liquid. Put in the comment section. What type of liquid does a cup not hold?
Deja's going to spin the wheel to see what else you're playing for. Ooh, a great prize. A trip for two to the Fairmont Mayakoba Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico. 7 days and 6 nights. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $9,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, June.
All right, June, here we go. On Friday's show, during Ryan's last show, who did Ryan say he pretended to be in his
It's a
room
question about Ryan. I was going to
when he
say
was
that.
young?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, gosh. We pretended to be a radio newscaster.
Yeah, what's the
Yes.
person's name?
Give us the name. He's famous radio DJ.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
Casey Kasem.
I don't know. I know he'd like to watch Oprah every day.
Casey Kasem.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
You're still going to receive a great prize, a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart,
Yep.
and you'll now be entered into our grand prize drawing for $5,000. Thanks, June.
All right, big show coming up next from TLC. Chilli is here.
Still ahead on Live. We continue to celebrate Mark's first day. Psychic Char Margolis is here to tell us what's in store for Live.
Nice little foggy day in New York. There's your postcard.
Margolis is here to tell us what's in store for Live with Kelly and Mark. And coming up next, from music group TLC, Chilli.
To be drugged. To be drugged.
An insurance company. On record.
With on today's variety, 101.9 The Mix.
The Mick. Oh, look, it's a little old video of Mark with his daughter, Lola, at a resort.
And electric, and consider it done.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is that?
Is that some more lotion in my back, will you?
What?
What are you doing with my husband?
It's not what you think.
Your husband?
That is an absolute outrage. You are a no good pig.
Boy, this is interesting.
I thought I smelled bacon.
Do you remember that?
You're welcome. I do remember that. Gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm not going to lie. We love the girl group TLC so much. Their music is iconic. And now there's a documentary about them called TLC Forever. It is a must watch. Please welcome one of TLC's founding members, the beautiful and seriously ageless Chilli. Please welcome. Oh my gosh, we are so excited to have you here.
Listen, guys. Haley and Mateo.
Did you used to watch?
Of course, I used to watch, and in fact, I was gonna name my son Mateo. It was you know,
wow.
in the
I've met
the
so
pits.
many Mateos. They're all in their mid-20s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, and but he ended up looking more like with his name now, Tron. You know,
Tron.
Yes.
Tron. Yeah.
Actually, like the two of you look like siblings.
People say that.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Oh, there's my boy.
He's so handsome.
Oh,
My
Thank
goodness.
Jesus. He looks like his dad. I mean, that's biology, but I mean, he looks like his dad. I don't know what to say.
People say that.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Oh, there's my boy.
He's so handsome. My
Thank
goodness.
you.
You know, it's very funny. Like, if I had known you were watching All My Children, that probably would have shut me down. Like, I would have died because I feel like we grew up together.
Yes.
We just saw each other at this event, the Power of Women event,
And I was so, you don't understand. Like,
No, you don't
No.
understand.
I'm telling you, I have been wanting to be on your show for past a decade.
No, when
No, I'm serious.
When you
So
said
this is
that
a big
to me,
deal.
when you said that to me, I immediately, so across the table from me was our talent booker, Kelly Burkhardt, and I texted her and I said, seriously, Chilli said she wants to be on our show.
Yeah.
and she's texting me back. This is during the dinner. She's texting me back, the lunch. She's saying, seriously? And I said, no, seriously.
Yeah.
She seems like she meets it.
No.
Because people say that. Sometimes they don't really mean it.
No, I mean it. You don't understand. This means so much to me.
Well,
And
not
to
as much
be
as it
here
means to
with
us.
both of you, congratulations to
Thank you
you.
very much.
This, like, this is,
Thank you very much. We had great viewing this weekend. We'll talk about it later, but we watched your documentary. It was like just a flashback for Kelly, all of her songs.
It really was, you know, like I said, we really grew up together, and you inspired me as I told you at the lunch, you inspired me in so many ways that I can't really properly articulate because I don't have your writing skills, your ability to express myself that way. But you're such an amazing dancer.
thank you.
You post all kinds of I don't think that people really understand what it takes, especially. Oh, there you are. Yeah.
You need a little help.
Do you dance every day?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the kitchen cooking. You know, I'm just like, I'm moving,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
moving.
all the time. Because if you stop moving, you get stiff, you know, and so you have to just keep doing it.
See, if you don't move it, you do lose it.
It's so true. It's very true.
We're gonna come back. Gonna take a commercial break, and we're gonna talk about the real story of TLC. Still ahead on Live, psychic Char Margolis will do readings on Kelly, Mark, and the entire show. Partial response.
Before I get into this, I just want to share my memories of TLC. So, one of my favorite memories of TLC is watching MTV and BET and VH1 when they came out with their second album, Crazy, Sexy, Cool. And they had that song, Red Light Special, right? And it was about like Left Eye was playing a pimp, and it was all about the red light special. When you turn on the red light, that means you about to get a show. It's like you hire a stripper or a hooker, and like the prostitute's gonna come and do crazy stuff with you. So the red light special is like either the red light special means like the stripper's gonna have sex with you, or the red light special just means you got a hooker, or the red light special means the hooker is gonna do some freaky deaky stuff with you. Like you pay extra money for the red light special, turn on the red light, and that means we getting down, you know. And so when I used to watch that, I used to always make sure that like no one was watching because I would sit there and I'd start dancing sexy. It got to the point where after like a few months, that'd be in rotation on like the video be shown. I actually went and bought a red light bulb. And whenever no one was home and that song was coming on, man, I had it right by me because I couldn't pause the TV and change the light bulb. I had it ready to go. So once it would come on in the bottom left-hand corner, it would be like TLC, Red Light Special, Crazy Sexy Cool, director, F. Gary Gray probably. I would sit there and get the red light, and I would sit there and go to the light bulb, the lamp, unscrew the light bulb or the ceiling fan, turn off the light bulb, put in the red light, and I would turn it on, and I would sit there, start dancing with the red light, and especially during nighttime. If it was late at night, my parents were in bed, I would sit there, turn on that red light. Always, anytime it came out, I was so excited. Sometimes I threw off my shirt and my sweater. I started like getting all into it. One time I accidentally took off my shirt and my sweater, and I ripped my shirt. And I still wore it, but I ripped it. It had a hole, and I didn't feel mad. I felt like that was a passionate rip. You know, it's different. It was an accident, but it was passion. It was derived from passion. And I started getting like Crisco because we would bake, but whenever like my mom would bake, she started using butter and didn't use shortening as much. So I started putting shortening on the red light special. I would go up, I'd run up, jump on the stool because we had a stool, unscrew the light bulb, put in the red light, take my shirt off, and then I start putting Crisco because I had Crisco down because it's you don't have to put in the fridge, and I start rubbing it all over my body. One time, my dad came downstairs. He had to use the bathroom because the bathroom was downstairs where in the basement where I was watching TV. The bathroom upstairs was for the girls, and it was always kind of messy, and it was small. He came down. All of a sudden, he saw me in boxer shorts like this, rubbing Crisco on my chest and my neck. Red light special all through the night. Said, baby, I'm yours. Oh. And then I looked at him and he looked at me and he's in his robe. And he just looked at me, shook his head. And he said, keep going. And I just said, babe. And then meanwhile, the song's going on in the background. And he started saying, midnight special. And he started like dry humping in his robe. Like you could see his junk flopping like through the robe. It was like, huh? And then he started walking. He said, you want to spank it? An extra $100. Then he came out after taking his dump and said, I'm sending you to military school. And I said, all through the night. I stopped calling him daddy the very next day. So we'll see how much of this documentary is like the VH1 Behind the Music special, because they're going to cover all the same stuff, but it's probably going to be a little more in depth. They're going to talk about going bankrupt and how they went bankrupt and they signed a bad deal and they had to pay for this and this and the airplanes and all the stuff, the hotel rooms.
847-930.
How they got taken advantage of by Babyface and L.A. Reid.
USA Vegan Clinics.
That's my story.
After Lisa passed, the record company said they were going to put out a greatest hits if we didn't finish. So we kind of felt forced to go back into the studio.
Yeah, it's best to get the whole line.
That's what I'm talking about.
We were given an ultimatum.
Yep, it was either finish the album or we're putting out a greatest hits.
And it wasn't time for a greatest hits.
No.
But what do you say? Like, if you don't come out, we're just going to do whatever we want with your career. That couldn't happen.
But you owe them. You signed a contract.
That's a scene from, really, it's the most incredible documentary, TLC forever. Thank
Most
you
incredible.
so much. Of course, this.
Remember those buzzwords. When someone says incredible, amazing, fantastic, those are all bullshit. They sometimes don't even eat. They might not even watch something and say it's incredible. It's the most incredible loaf of bread I've ever had. I went and I saw your one-man show. It is literally one of the most hilarious and incredible, fascinating stories I've ever seen. You guys got to check it out. What? Oh, blow it out your ass.
Fights odors in the
I
air
swear.
and on soft surfaces.
The story of the foundation of TLC, T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chilli. You're so honest.
Well, of course, it's a documentary. They have to be honest to make the money.
Whatever you want with your career. That couldn't happen.
That's a scene from, really, it's the most incredible documentary, TLC Forever.
Thank you so much.
Of course, the story of the foundation of TLC, T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chilli. You're so honest.
Oh, yeah.
Were you afraid about
Being that honest? Oh, no. I mean, think about it. Our first single was I Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
just listening to it backstage before we came out?
Yeah. So, no, I mean, we have always been unapologetic, in our way, just staying authentically us all the time. And I think when you're honest, not with way too much information, but you know what I mean, just enough where you are relatable. You know what I mean? I mean, we've been in the business almost 31 years now, and so that's massive. Never broke up.
And,
you know what I mean?
And you're gearing up for a new tour.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
this tour. So it's called Hot Summer Nights. Starts June 1st.
We're going.
We're going.
No, we're going. No, I'm serious.
No, we will be
You're
there.
saying it right now. Everybody's
No, we will be there.
And I got you on the ticket.
No.
I like to support. You being there is supportive.
No,
If you buy a ticket, I'm telling you,
I will. Then we're not. You know what? Then I'll buy a ticket for two other people.
Gotcha.
I'll buy a ticket for two other people.
But I got y'all.
Okay.
And your daughter.
I've got to tell you, you said something funny. You talked about my dress at the luncheon.
Oh, yeah.
And then Seth Meyers wrote me this note. And he said, you have to give Chilli that dress. Because she was serious.
No, listen, okay, so again, watching you all the years, I'm like, I think we're about the same size. And she's wearing these amazing outfits every morning, okay, that the whole world's seeing, but they have not seen me in these outfits. So instead of I don't know, letting them hang in your closet like that.
Right.
And what size shoe do you wear?
Oh, I'm a size 8. I have a feeling you have tiny feet.
I'm a 7.
Yeah. Well, you
can fit
I can still get in there.
Put like a little gel.
Yeah.
I have a surprise for you because when Seth Meyers writes me a handwritten note, telling me to do something, I respond in real time. That's There's plenty more where that came from.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
I love you so much.
TLC Panel premieres on Lifetime and A&E June 3rd, and you can find information on the tour dates on our website. But up next, more with me. We're gonna look back.
Tomorrow on Live, Scott Foley.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Anderson. You really work with the customers to...
I seen a rainbow yesterday with too many storms. Too many hands trying to get a little pieces grace away. I ain't no man, I'm in the sun and grace today. You want to ting and away with all the rain and all the sunny days. But now my promise is true, but only that can I do. True blue and unconditional. True blue and all the kissing guys. All me got my lonely cries.
GetJJLegal.com. 312-200-2000.
Even though this is your first official day as co-host, you've been a part of this live family for over 27 years. Can you imagine that? So let's take a look back. This is your life, Marcus Willis. These are some of the most memorable Mark moments. Watch this.
together.
Is that a screen test?
Couple, 2 or 3. They kind of put me through the ringer, but it was more or less because I didn't have that much experience, and they wanted to see if I could carry a storyline. If I could be romantic with the character of Haley or not. I mean, come on.
Kelly Ripa.
Yeah,
That's not acting.
That's not acting.
Yes, I had to refresh his memory of our first meeting.
Already?
I was like,
That's not-
I was smitten. I was like, I ran back into the makeup and hair room and I said, get these rollers out of my hair. There is a stuffed muffin in the room.
Tune in to see who today's mystery co-host will be.
Everybody, my husband, Mark Consuelo.
I just want to tell you how much of an honor it is for me to sit. I mean, this is my favorite hour of television every morning. I swear, I'm so I'm so proud, and I'm just. It's a privilege to be here with you.
Mark has this thing, and we should bust out that sound effect. Mark has a thing that if he smiles, he can get out of anything. Look into that camera. He's gorgeous, isn't he? You brought the audience to their feet, Mark Consuelo's my co-host for the day.
It's my favorite place to be. This is my favorite show.
Oh,
It's my favorite show. I've got to say, you look beautiful today.
Oh,
You look really, really gorgeous.
somebody's angling for some birthday nookie.
Relax your lips, Kelly. No, nothing in the lips. Yes. And then squint the eyes. Squint. Think of something yummy. And then, Mark, we'll come closer until we kiss.
And now, and then he flips it. I'm in. It's really good control. Good now. Kelly, take control of Mark. Take control of him. Right here. Yeah. Give him a nice hug. So, and then go.
This is how we got pregnant.
Lola Grace is sweet. She got Mark's great hair, huh?
Mark's hair.
Yeah, what a head of hair. She likes this position right here.
Yeah, this is good.
So, Mark, what was it like for you? Oh, it was an easy delivery. Yeah.
I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you.
I'm not really excited about having a baby. What's so exciting about it? I got a grown-up watch.
Oh, we're so excited. We have a special guest today.
We do.
It's Michael Consuelos.
Our son, Michael Consuelo.
Are you there?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing great. How you doing? In the house, who do you think is a better cook? Your mother who gave birth to you or Dad?
Well, Mom, you make great pies and cupcakes, but Dad, he grills a delicious salmon.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
We love you so much.
Love you too. We love you so much, so much.
Congratulations on your birthday.
Congratulations on your 41st birthday year.
Fist fighting. There was
Did you
hours
see
of fist fighting that went on.
How excited Michael was to be doing that?
He didn't want to be.
Look at that face. I don't even notice the difference when I do messages for you. There's theater involved. There's people sliding across. There's funny stuff. There's props. They're like, "Happy birthday, Dad. Love you. You're old." I didn't mean to sleep with your mother.
I know. I forgive you. How did you know? Ah, yes. It was my first funeral.
You were so beautiful and pale and mysterious. No one even looked at the corpse.
Lucy, I'm home. The house is a mess. My bed has been made. My
My dinner isn't ready.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It's live television. I know. I enjoy the sensitive you. I mean, you're in a pink shirt. You burnt your arm taking something out of the oven.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I draw the line there. It was a grill. I was grilling. All right.
He was grilling muffins.
I'm in the bathroom, sitting down.
Oh, yeah. I'll be halfway.
Is he going to be able to have children?
You had to take one bite? Shout.
These are the things I can live without. Come on.
But just so you know, I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you, baby. That's
I remember half that stuff.
I remember nothing. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God! Thank you.
It's as if you've always been here.
I kind of have.
Coming up next, psychic Char Margolis.
Hey, wait.
Enter Grover in spring trivia, and you can have a chance to win a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. Just go to our website to enter today. Live has a new co-host.
I highly recommend it. It's good.
Tuesday, Val Schwarkowski and Jenna Johnson from Dancing with the Stars. Plus, Scott Foley.
You know, our next
With every other month Cabanuva.
I'm good to go. You know, our next guest has a very long history with this show. I'm convinced she's the reason I have my job here. We shared a very special moment on my first day, so it's only fitting to have her join us for Mark's official first day. We can't wait to hear her latest predictions. Please welcome world-renowned psychic and the author of You Are Psychic, the one and only Char Margolis. Hi, Char. How are you? Thank you so much. Great to see you. Great to see you. Okay, Char, when I started here, you did that reading that will be forever in the history books, holds a special place in our heart. Take a look at this really quickly.
It starts with E, right?
Yes.
It's not an Eve or Eva or Esther or something like this. Is it Esther?
Yes.
I knew it was an Eve female. Is this your grandma?
Yes.
Okay, her spirit is with you. And she wants you to know that she watches over you. She watches over, I heard you say earlier that you're married and you have a husband and a son. So she watches over your son. And she's also shown me another baby. And I don't, and she's saying that she's going to watch over you when this new baby comes. And it's soon. It's not far away. You're not pregnant yet, are you?
Expecting?
Well,
Is that a yes?
I haven't told my boss yet.
Wow.
The baby is here.
The baby's here. Yeah, baby Lily.
That yeah. Oh, there she is. We thought we'd bring her here today
so
because it
beautiful.
seemed like a full circle moment.
I need to read for her one day.
Yeah, I want you to do a reading for her, but before you do a reading for her,
Because Lola's pregnant, right? Ooh. Don't do a reading.
before you do a reading for her, what do you see about this one over here? Anything?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that the show's going to do better than ever. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
The world's having some big problems, and people need a place to escape. And this show is based in love, and there's nothing more important than family and friends. And people don't realize it, but Michael Gelman is very intuitive, and he's all about his family and taking care of the ones he loves. And I just think that you guys are gonna do really great, because people need a place to come to where they feel safe, and that's what they're gonna watch your show.
I don't know how Gelman psychically planted himself. Reading.
I was thinking really hard.
You were obviously thinking really hard. We have to take a commercial break, but I want to get back to the readings when we return. Will you stick around?
Yeah.
Tomorrow on Live, Kelly and Mark take a dance lesson from Dancing with the Stars couple Val Schwarkowski and Jim Johnson.
From an 8-year-old fashion maven to an 80-year-old dating guru, these people prove you can do big things at any age. Plus, actor and Grammy-nominated singer Tristan Mack-Wiles next, Tamron Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC 7.
We're back with psychic intuitive medium Char Margolis. Now, Char, now that we know the show will survive and it's going to be great, what about our marriage? Is that going to...
I feel really good about it, and I was picking up a couple spirits with Mark. So I feel like there's an A initial deceased, an A-N. It starts A-N, like Antonio or Anthony or something like that. Do you have someone like that? Or Ann? A-N?
Yeah, grandmother.
Your grandmother. Is Anna or Antoinette? I don't know the name, but it's A-N.
Yeah.
Anna? Okay. And then is there an M? An M? Is it M-A? Is it spelled M-A or M-I?
Mark?
The first name?
Yeah.
M-I.
Is it Michael or Miguel or something like that?
Yes.
Is it your grandpa?
It is.
Okay. Both those spirits are with you. And they're saying...
Yeah, you mean like
now,
Michael, like not only because she looked that up on the internet, but like it's been said on television for years that your son Michael is named after his dad. So your son, M.I., your dad's... Come on now. I mean, it's just Boy Who Cried
your
Wolf.
grandpa?
It is.
Okay. Both those spirits are with you. And they're saying, now, are you guys doing something with real estate? I feel like you're going to do something with real estate.
Okay.
Constantly.
Yeah. And also, Kelly, I feel like there's a day where you're going to, both of you will do acting again. I don't know that you'll have time now, but you're going to act again.
Oh, God.
And you're not pregnant.
Yeah, that would be a real miracle, Char.
Nobody's pregnant. But I know I had a dream about you.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, a few months ago. And we were in California.
Oh, my gosh, I like that.
And you said, oh, I'm staying at Hotel 25. And I said, oh, I love Hotel 25. That's a great place. Anyway, bottom line is there's something about 25 years buying something in California. And I know you want
to wait 25 years to get land in California.
No, maybe, well, you've been here 25 years or 2025. But are you still planning on getting something in Palm Springs?
I mean, we talk about it every day. It's
I
like
feel
my
like
dream.
you will. And when you do, I will cook.
You got it.
Oh my God.
You got it.
Amazing.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we love having you here. You really are a member of our family.
Yeah.
Don't forget Char's weekly 1-hour podcast, Char Vision. Fridays at 9 p.m. We'll be right back.
Want to know more? Log on to kellymark.com.
Go straight to your heart. Don't... In part by?
I always thought that cigarette smoking just messed up your lungs. I never thought
It can mess up your testicles. I have bad lungs and small testicles. Don't smoke. Come on. Fuck you. I hate this shit.
Compromise. Pick up Blue Tastefuls today.
Thanks for today. You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Hey, tomorrow, Scott Foley.
And it takes 2 weeks. We're going to be taking dancing lessons. Dancing stars.
Challenge.
Well, he messed that last one up. What they do? Cut. Did they cut the inbox
Footage. You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Now is the time.
I'm curious. Did they cut out the inbox just for that episode, or did they permanently cut it out for the new series? All right, you guys, that's going to be it. First episode, season 1, episode 1, Mark's first episode. What a great episode. Comment on anything you like or dislike. Like the button, dislike the button, subscribe to the button, tell your friends, don't tell your friends not to watch this. But I hope you enjoyed it. I have to go. My word of wisdom is, how many batteries does it take to fill up your boombox of life? Trick question. If you are the boombox of life, you don't need batteries. Your soul is filled with enough juice. Fuck that up again. Fucked it up. Your soul is filled up with enough juice. That's all I had to say. Your soul is filled up with enough juice. All right. Until next time, I'm Kelly Consuelos telling you and the entire Kelly and Mark loving world and Peyton Manning and this girl, I love you!